Spotted Nyonya is a set of originally made out of 5 Chinese Peranakan vessels. I wanted to find something quite local, something that many Singaporeans could relate to. Chinese Peranakan vessels came the closest. It's inherently unique to the 3 areas in Southeast Asia, and Singapore being one of them. So I thought it was interesting to use it as a basis to produce this set of works. My motivation is to give them a new lease of life, giving them a new form of industrial interpretation, give them a new form of communication about Peranakans, about our local culture, and about how, to a certain extent, how modernism has merged with culture and heritage. I started thinking about this project a while ago. I was inspired by batik printing. Artists and artisans would use wax to melt wax and then to apply it on fabrics. Because the wax protects the fabric from colours, they dip it into a pool of dye, and by doing so, when removing the wax, it creates patterns. When I first experimented on this technique, actually I didn't expect it to work. And what I did was to paste by hand individual synthetic plastic stickers on the porcelain wares, and by sandblasting it, I'm removing the areas that previously wasn't covered by the dots, and to expose this white biscuit, which I thought was quite beautiful. It's matte, it's white, and thus, when I removed the stickers, I exposed dotted motifs of the original glaze. So, I was interested in this contrast of textures and also of colours. The Nyonya porcelain wares themselves were really suitable for this technique because they were full of colours. You kind of get a contrast because the sandblasted areas are essentially white. So then you get this rich contrast of white and colour. This effect you see of the traditional Peranakan motif being broken down, it's almost like a pixel. When you stand far away, you could still kind of make out the phoenix, and the flowers and the colours and how the patterns come together. But when you look at the piece of porcelain ware close up, it kind of disappears. You can see more of the dots, more of the contrast between the white matte surfaces and the glossy surfaces. This difference in the dots, the quality of the dots and the quality of the negative spaces also kind of talks about the narrative of how modernism is being interpreted into culture and heritage. I wouldn't say it's a mixture, but kind of a synthesis between what was and what is, and perhaps what the future holds for us. I'm pretty much interested in making objects that communicate. So communicating certain ideas or ideals, or taking a critique on society, speaking for the people and about society and culture in general.